Only sand between us. This silent private, baby, nobody seen us. Yeah, yeah, lighting in a matcha.
Oh,
Let me show you a little bit of culture. Oh, now you shine like the sun. Don't worry about what.
Hey, and we're here. Episode 78 of the OYAYA podcast. Welcome. You were listening to OYAYA by STY.LO. Just a quick shout out to STY.LO. He got me on the music video for this song.
Go watch the video.
It's a summer banger.
Go, dude.
Hey, dude.
Crank it up one more time. Crank it up more.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mi buen bonito smoking in la playa.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
That's my boy right
that's
there.
on my playlist, on every playlist.
It's
right
sick. Boom.
STY.LO.
STY.LO, OYAYA, YouTube, stream it anywhere, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Apple Music, anywhere. Yeah, it's a good time. The music video, honestly, dude, I'm proud of it.
Sick.
Came out sick,
You
man.
killed it, dude. You guys killed it.
We drove all the way up to Montauk for like
Meet me in Montauk.
Meet me in Montauk in 4 hours just going up there. Worked the whole week.
5 a.m.
I worked 5 a.m. that day, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna go anyway.
That's amazing.
And we did it, and hey, dude,
It came out
paid
so
off.
sick.
Fucking paid
You
off.
would think watching that, there's like a crew of like 10 people.
Really?
Yeah. You would
That
think.
feels, I don't know. It felt so good to do that. Shit. Well, you're listening to the episode 78 of the podcast, your OYAYA podcast. YouTube with the video, Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you find a podcast. www.youhearepodcast.co. We can add for the M. Oh. So I guess we have a pretty special episode, I think, today.
We do.
we got a guest back.
Hey, I dropped the pistachio.
Dropped the pistachio on my floor. Okay, that's cool. We got a guest today.
We got guests.
Disrespecting the guest by dropping pistachios.
sorry.
But we got Ariel Pacheco. He's gonna
Pacheco is
on
back.
call. We're gonna call him maybe in like 10, 15 minutes. We're gonna
see.
catch up with everyone, and then we'll
Yeah.
get back to it. You know,
We might not call him.
just have him waiting for a
We
full
may
hour.
not, we may not call him. You know what I mean?
Oh no!
It's a You Are Here podcast.
No.
We don't know what's coming, dude.
Hey man, I feel like it's gonna be great to have another voice.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like for us
I'm
and for everyone
excited,
else.
dude. Because I mean, this podcast was like, it's huge. I mean, it was a big deal to me in the middle of it because we had guests coming on, and it was really like fueling us. I feel like it's awesome when we do our own podcast, but like, I don't know, having guests is another special thing, and
For sure.
it's just cool.
I
We have
agree.
the setup now. We can get everyone back.
Yes, I
in
got
here.
that webcam. We're all set up.
I got some people lined up
Yeah, there we go. I like that.
because that's my job, dude. That's what I bring to the
I fuck
table.
with that. Yeah, I agree. Hell yeah. Well, I guess how you been, man?
Dude.
What's new?
There's so much shit going on. Good, bad, otherwise.
I'm wearing my hat.
You got
Dave got me?
the Cold World hat.
What's
That's
up?
such a sick hat.
I love it. It's so good.
I'm not
Fuck
saying
yeah.
that because I got it for you. I almost bought one for myself, and I was like, yeah, the swag.
I hate that. I hate that feeling when you get a good gift. You're like, fuck it. I think I'm gonna buy this for myself.
When I saw it, I was like, motherfucker, it's perfect. Dude, I read this article today. Jim Carrey released a book, so I'm gonna go. I need to get the audible
really?
of that book. Yeah.
Wait, what's it called?
I don't know. I don't even know. I just saw an interview of him on Jimmy Fallon's back, and he's doing a show like.
Oh, really?
Like we are.
I like Jimmy Fallon, dude.
He's the shit.
Honestly, out of all late nights have been pretty shitty. Right?
Yeah.
I think they kind of went downhill. Jimmy, I like because you can tell he's real. You know.
Him and Conan, I like a lot.
And I love there's a good amount of like I guess talk show hosts now late night are like they're not that bad. I like that Jimmy like goes out to kind of underground talent, especially
yeah.
for musicians, artists, rappers, and stuff. Like
seems
I
to have,
appreciate
like-
because he's got the roots on. Once he got the roots,
Yes.
dude, I was like, that's it.
That's my favorite.
Jimmy's the shit.
Once he had Questlove, and dude, Black Thought, I was like, come
Oh
on,
my
dude.
god, dude,
You
he
can't
put
pick
out
up- you can't pick a
he
better
put
band.
out a new single for his. He's having another Streams of Thought 3. It's volume 3. Of just
Really?
like, dude, it's watch the video. It's
He's top
insane.
10 MC all time.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
He has to be, right?
Yeah,
Black
he
Thought?
runs under the radar, bro. But he's every rapper's favorite rapper.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
That's what
He's
it
on
is.
everyone's list. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's where you want to be. Yeah, so I was reading an interview about Jim Carrey's book. No, not reading an interview, watching an interview. And he was talking about he thought he had 10 minutes left to live because you remember North Korea put out that huge alert that they had launched missiles from
Yes.
North Korea to Hawaii.
Yes.
He was in Hawaii the day that was
No.
happening. Yes, dude.
What?
And in the interview, he talked about like his assistant run into him and saying like, she was like, "Oh my God, this is happening right now. This is happening. 10 minutes to live. Like we have, the missiles are almost, they're going to hit. So they try to get off the island. They couldn't. So he's like, my mind was like racing with like what I should be doing. And he goes, I wanted to get away to get to my daughter. He's like, I couldn't get off the island. I didn't want to die in a car. So we went to we got to this one place and we were like looking out on the ocean. And I was just trying to list off things that like I've been grateful for in my life. And he goes, with about 2 minutes to spare, I finally found a place of like grace. And then, you know, we thought we were going to die and it didn't happen.
Holy shit.
Isn't that crazy?
So he found somewhere where he's like, all right, this is it.
This is it. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine?
I don't know. Is that
10 minutes left and then like, what do you do?
I just think I haven't lived enough to be okay with that.
I wouldn't be okay with it either.
You know,
but like
to find that great. I feel like at least for him, like he's accomplished.
Super accomplished guy.
You know, I feel like he's explored so much and he's older, obviously.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe for him, that's like, I can see that,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But that's still like, what the fuck? You got to really be like there in that moment.
Yeah. I mean, to say like,
That's scary, man.
you have no choice. You're dying in 10 minutes. Life's over in 10 minutes. You have 10. Like what would be the things that you would try to do?
Yeah.
It'd be dependent on where you are and who you're with. But like, there's a movie called Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Did you ever see it?
Yes. That's with Carell?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't know if it's a good movie or not.
It was all right.
But the last scene,
It wasn't amazing, but it was definitely, it was out there, man.
The last scene messed me up so much.
Really?
Oh my God. Because like, it's as if the whole movie, I'm like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just too good to be, like they meet each other. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Really getting along. They should live life after this together. And what do they end up doing? Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, you know, mute this. They lay in a bed together for the last like 5 minutes of life they have. And he's just trying to calm her down because she's having a hard time like coming to terms with it.
Yeah.
And he's letting her talk about her past and her sister. And,
Yeah.
and she's nervous and he's just like, oh, keep telling me, keep telling me. And the shit's starting to rattle. And he's like, no, you know, what else about your sister? And it fucked me up so bad. Because that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's like what else could it be?
Oh,
What
man,
else can
I
you
don't know.
really like? Even if you had the
scream at
perfect
each
circle,
other, you could be like, no, I don't want that. Because who knows? Like, how do you react? I don't know. To find grace in that kind of moment, dude.
like there's no answer to that thing.
That's
There's
what we
no
all
answer.
hope, right? It's like we get to a place of like, I'm ready.
Yeah, just sit
feel
on a
really-
rock under a waterfall. Just
Yeah.
take it
I'm ready. I'm
in
ready.
the face, man.
Take a comet to the grill. But like, I don't know. I hope if like I know I have that amount of time. I'm afraid to be told like time. Like I have, you know how like people get sick and like they're like the doctor's like, okay, you've got about 6 months.
Mm.
I just don't. I never want to hear those words.
Yeah.
And when it ends, I want it to be like I had no idea. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
scary,
don't know if I
man.
could handle that. I don't know if
It's so scary, especially with like all the shit happening.
Oof.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just to like imagine just getting COVID and then you're in a bed and you're like, all right, you got a week. It's just going downhill.
That's it. The lungs are failing. That's it.
No one can see you.
Hey! Just don't wear masks though. I still see people.
Dude,
And it comes down to this, bro. This is what I was talking to. Shout out Brianna Pastor. That's my homegirl. I gotta talk to you about her more.
She's a good poet.
She's the shit. Dope as
Really
fuck.
good.
She wants to come do the podcast too. I wanna
Yeah.
have her on the
Oh
podcast.
yeah.
She was talking to me about the mask situation. She put it like this. She's like, I just didn't realize how easily people prioritize their like tolerance for like discomfort over the health of other people.
Yeah.
Because like you don't wear a mask because it rubs your face.
Hey,
It's harder to
there's
breathe
people
a little.
out there that actually like believe it just infringes their rights. And they're like, it's a mask now, but it's gonna turn into, the internet and then all this other shit.
Okay, so when it turns into the internet, let's freak out.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, like I really don't think you should be really like a mask. Like there's this one person in particular that I follow, and dude, it pisses me off so much that I want to unfollow. And like I say shit, but it's like they just keep going, and I'm like, I don't get it, man. It's really not that big. And they're like, the government. And they keep putting like these yes or no answers. Like, do you want the government to fucking control the way you live, your
Nope.
security and all?
Nope.
It's like, hey, dude, it's a mask.
It's a mask.
It's a mask. It's not going to do anything.
But
What do you think it's going to do?
I live in the moment.
God gave me the right to breathe.
Live in the moment. Yeah, 100%. And you're breathing through the mask. all we're doing is trying to just like save a few peeps here and there, and just take care of each other a little bit better.
Hey, also, you motherfuckers that, hey, you go and you lose your mask after one, like at our cafe, we give out masks.
Dude.
We give out a full box
And they
of masks.
don't fucking.
Hey, the same person comes in and gets a mask, like every day.
Dude, I store
Hey,
my
dude,
shit.
have a mask and wear it every day. That's what I've been doing. I just got my second mask. I've been using the same one my whole life.
Yeah, your whole life, dude.
Yeah.
Since
Like, hey, man.
bro.
I wash it
Yeah.
and I clean.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't know, man. Like, I really don't get the controversy behind it. How like, if you really have that much of a problem with that infringing on your rights, you really have nothing else going on. And that's honestly, that's a privilege.
It is.
If that's the biggest thing you have going on. It really is.
If that's your biggest concern, I would agree. Man.
I always had a weird thing. This would be good to talk about with Ariel too, but I was listening to a podcast with, it's STY.LO. He has a podcast on, I forgot what it's called. It's like the People's Circle or something. And he brings on a lot of great people. He brought on Common, the rapper.
Oh man.
And dude, oh my God, such a great, I never knew how like controversial his like life was with like relationships and stuff like that, and how he grew as a person and everything. And like Common's the love, you know, like that's his main thing. Love, like all this shit that's like perfect, positive, like all these things, right?
Yeah, dude. I can hear his voice. The love.
Yeah, love. Like, dude, I'm telling you, and like a lot of his relationships were like really bad. He had like some toxic things, and like these are all things underneath that you don't really like hear about.
Yeah.
He only has this like perspective about him. But like if you actually go into like those, and not like a gossip perspective, but like actually he talks about how he like learned from those things and how like, I don't know, nobody's perfect. Everyone's trying to just like figure their own shit out, and nobody's fucking trying to hurt each other. You know what I mean? We're all trying to live in the same thing. It's not right to cancel someone or like destroy someone's life just for one thing they do.
Agreed.
And everyone deserves a chance. That's why, especially with like, we got to talk about this, Ariel. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah.
Really big.
Fuck, I don't want to forget this. So I'm going to say it now, and I'll tell Ariel on the podcast too. There was this this type of justice that Lena sent to me, and I was like, oh my fucking God, dude. I used to think about like this in my mind. I think I talked to you about this kind of justice before. And I was like, I don't know if it would work in the real world, but for some reason, like I read it and I was like, holy shit, dude, this is real. This exists in the world. Okay, so it's called, I might be murdering the pronunciation, Ubuntu. And it's described like this. In certain regions of South Africa, when someone does something wrong, he is taken to the center of the village and surrounded by his tribe for 2 days while they speak of all the good he has done. They believe each person is good, which is yet sometimes we make mistakes, which is really a cry for help. They unite in this ritual to encourage the person to reconnect with his true nature. The belief is that unity and affirmation have more power to change behavior than shame and punishment. This is known as Ubuntu, humanity towards others. So instead of shame and punishment, which is what we do, that's how we move in America.
Yeah.
They put the person who's charged of the crime in the center of the village and the tribe surrounds him for 2 days.
Yeah.
And they all bring the good that he's done. Each moment they talk about it.
Yeah.
While taking this person in for 2 days. And then through the process of doing that, the person is changed because they're saying an act of like whatever crime, whatever you've done.
Yeah.
And there's limits, I'm sure, but you know, whatever you've done is really a cry for help, that your life has gone wrong in some place and you don't know what to do about it. So you lash out.
Yep.
And it rang true to me. You know how like Adam says this all the time. The truth has a certain ring to it. It just sounds different. You know, something about that rang true. I was like, whoa.
That's a big thing. Exactly what I was thinking too. Especially this was another thing that that podcast they were talking about was how that correlates so well with like the prison system in America, and how like it's not based on rehabilitation. It's
Not
based
at
on
all.
punishment.
100%.
You know, it's fully based on punishment, and people are in a cycle. You don't get out of there.
No.
You're not. They tell you it's like, what is it? It's like police, like, yeah, it's like rehabilitation and rehab, but a lot of the time it's just, especially for petty crimes and shit, there's no teachings. There's nothing like that. It's a system that is just a cycle of just money.
I would love to know what percentage of people get out and go back and get out and go back.
That's what I'm saying. It's like these people that, you know, get convicted, like even terrible crimes, you know what I mean? And even if you're in a prison, like, and a lot of the conditions you see on like programs and shit like that, it's like, it's the worst of the worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people infighting and all this shit, and no one's treated like right. It's not about the individual.
No.
You know?
No.
When it should be.
Yeah.
You should be, you know, dialing down on everyone's problem. Like, 'cause that's what it is. Someone went wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
And like, you got to pinpoint that, and that's it. Like, imagine in prison, like you like climb this step ladder of like, you start at like, you committed your shit, you get in there, you start learning about what the fuck you did,
why
it's bad,
almost
why
like
it's
a school
good,
system.
what, like a therapy of what's happened in your life that made you do this, and then you start working. Like, it could still be like labor in there, but like you start working and you start gaining rewards for what you do. You know, because right now it's a lot of just like
system. Yeah, dude.
something that is it's like a two-way street. You know what I mean? It can't just be the one thing you're just taking from.
There's not a lot of humanity
emotionally.
in prison, dude. There's not a lot of humanity. I love what Common said. Then that's what that's coming off what Common said.
It's crazy. He does a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah. Dude.
I want one last thing. I have to pull up.
Yeah.
Before we talk to Ariel.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. You pulling it up, dude? Oh my God! Did you see the Epstein deal?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna hit it with when Ariel's here. Holy shit, Mike!
What?
New development, dude.
Really?
Huge.
Oh no.
Today.
Oh boy. Hey, I want to just shout out. I just want to shout out like some like. This is gonna sound very just like random and general, but I want to shout out every like person in history, whether they're alive or not, that like strove from the path like most walked, and that like just changed their thinking in a time where no one was changing, and like being able to do something. Yeah. And whoever that is, and like there's millions and millions of fucking people that did that. Yeah. I'm sure, but have not gotten recognition for it at all. I don't know how I got to this, but I was watching something and they used like a proverb from like a Japanese, they're called daimyos, which are like basically like shoguns, like kings and like presidents of those old times. And I started looking into Japanese poetry and stuff, because obviously like haikus and shit, it's ingrained in the culture, especially back then. And I found this person, this woman, that she died at the age of 25 from cancer in her stomach or colon or something like that. And she wrote these poems that were like, I never read shit like this. And they were, especially with the culture I was reading, like if you go back to, I don't know, I just want everyone here, everyone listening, to go back to some period of time, something that you're interested in. If you're interested in Italy, if you're interested in France, something like that, just go back to it and like find one thing that interests you and share it with us. Let us know what you find. Oh, cool. You know, something like that. But this person was back then, like in like that, the way society was is like people weren't allowed to express themselves. Right. Everyone was allowed to express themselves in a certain way. And this person broke that like path and was like thinking outside the box. Yeah. You know, and I just feel like that's what you want to do in life, man. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's the purpose, man. It's very brave. But I just want to read like two poems that I just found really good. For sure. I can't even see. Seasons change their gloves. The 3 o'clock trace of sun. Of flower petals that bury the pavement. A black and white screen. Eyes are covered by clouds. Evening sets on some promiseless day. So the biggest thing, like I was reading a lot of these poems and I was like, it's like so, I don't know. I started learning about different types of poems too. Like there's montage and stuff, like, which is what this person like experts at, which is just putting different images. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And the craziest thing was I was reading a bunch of these. I want to read one more. Yeah. this one. Oh god. Oh no, my mic.
Oh no.
All right, I'll just read it and I'll fix this.
Yeah.
Night eats color. Flower bouquets lose their fake ornaments. Day falls into leaves like sparkling fish, and struggles like the lowly mud. The shapeless dreams in trees nurtures outside the shriveled, irritable despair. And the space that was chopped down tickles the weeds there by its feet. Fingers stained with tar from cigarettes caress the writhing darkness. And then the people move forward.
Woo. Woo.
It's crazy, man. Like
And
the
then the people
thing
move
I that really blew my mind is a lot of the things that she describes. I feel like an idiot holding this like this. What is this? But she's adding like these human characteristics to like inanimate objects and nature and stuff like that, and describing them as people. Especially with this one, she always talks about night and being like darkness and losing color and all these things. Yeah, and it's almost like I forgot, I was reading like an analysis about it, and they were saying how she always rides the line of like, who is like trying to survive? Are humans trying to survive, or is nature trying to survive from humans? And like that battle.
That's what was going on in her mind.
Yeah.
That question.
Yeah. While the world was just destroyed. Wow. And she's like dying from cancer.
Wow.
I don't know, man. It just hit me in a different way, and I think it blew my mind. It's Chika Sagawa. If you want to read into her stuff, I'm gonna definitely look into more.
Thanks for sharing that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I guess I'll talk to you about this before Ariel comes on quick. I've been compiling all my
I look like an idiot with this. Why did I choose to do this?
Why don't you fix it?
No, we're good.
Mike.
When we change the Ariel.
Okay. I've been compiling my poems into a manuscript.
That new one you did was good.
Thanks, dude. But yeah, we're compiling a manuscript of all the stuff I want to put out. I've been getting these little signs like, you're doing the right thing, man. Yeah? Just like I did when I started acting. Like, a ton of fear. A ton of like, I'm not worthy of this shit, dude. Yeah. I can't do this. I can't do. In my mind, this is the thoughts that I've been having recently. Yeah. Like, I'm not a writer. I'm not a poet. I'm a fool for even trying. My writing's shit. No one's gonna give a fuck, and I'll be mocked for what I put out there. You know what I'm saying? All these thoughts are like floating through my head. Yeah. Because it's new to me. This is a new avenue I had never explored before, really. I was just writing in a journal. Yeah. And I've just been getting these little like whispers, like, just keep going, man. Or like, if you need to do this, you do it now. And like, it's okay. Yeah. And reach out and, try. And there's nothing to fear, And Bree's been so dope to me. Yeah. I reached out to her today. I reached out to her a couple days ago. I was like, can I talk to you on the phone? I mean, this long conversation today, hour-long conversation. And she like really like super supportive and answered all these questions I had. I felt like a student teacher kind of vibe. Yeah. And it's just really cool, man. I've always when I look back, I'm always like, I feel like we talked about this today too. I feel like I've always since 20 years old, I said, I'm going to choose acting for my life. I'm going to do something that no one in my family's ever done. Yeah. There's been no artistry really going on in my bloodline, period. Yeah. And I'm going to do that. I choose to do that with my life. And it's been a rough road, but like, there was times where like someone would say to me like in a moment would be like supportive. And it would give me just enough like of a pat on the back to be like, another step, keep going, another step, learn, another step. And I'm lucky, man, that like Bree's willing to pick up the phone and be like, this awesome person's been like writing good poetry for like years. Yeah. And she's on the verge of like doing her self-publishing for her own book. And like, it's just really cool, man, that I have someone to talk to about and that's supportive of me. Yeah. And it's just cool. I also have friends like you that are like, do it and or do whatever you feel you should do. I don't have many like people saying no. I feel
it's funny how we were talking about how I think it was last podcast or a couple podcasts was that phone didn't ring anymore. Mm-hmm. And now get the gears turning. Mm-hmm. People have things to say.
And that was on me too. Yeah. I realized I became very like reclusive in this quarantine
Yeah,
shit
man.
because gave away like I lost my sense of identity.
Yeah.
I realized I was praying to a demigod or a counterfeit god, which was acting. Which I was like, that's my life. If I become what I say I want to become, and all I want to do in this world is be an actor, I surrounded my life since 20 years old with one passion. One thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you like music and you like poetry and you like
I really wanted to talk about this too.
dude,
Yeah.
all I did for 10 years, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, I read poetry, I read stuff, but
Yep.
all I ever wanted to do was just act.
Yeah.
For 10 fucking years, dude. And I told myself that for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't do it during the week, once a week, or like 5 times a week, once a day,
Yeah.
I would freak out.
Yep.
I'd be like, oh fuck, I gotta go to the gym. I gotta work out
Yep.
crazy because then
Yep.
that'll work towards, being more fit for my acting job.
Yes.
Everything was
You
geared
surround your life about it.
100%.
Your whole routine, everything.
100%. There was no balance. And I was always like, I wonder why like I can drop like 30 pounds for a role in like a week.
Yeah.
I get like some crazy shit. Like, I wonder why I dive so fucking deep. I wonder why I'll outwork anybody, or I'll try to make myself crazy for a role, or I'll take shit I'm not sure I can do and bend myself into this fucking role I shouldn't have taken in the first. I'll do anything.
Yep.
And I realized how unhealthy it was with quarantine when I fucking crashed because I didn't have it anymore. There was no place for me to go.
Yeah.
I'm talking a lot, but like
No,
I'm just realizing.
I know, for sure.
It was a breakthrough.
That's something you got to talk through.
And then with I had this creative voice in my mind that was like, I went back into old journals, and I was like, oh fuck, I wrote a lot of poetry. I was reading my old shit, and I was like caring about the person in here, which is me, but
Yeah.
like was another person at a different time in his life, and like
For sure.
I was like, motherfucker, I wrote a lot of stuff and like little journal entries and shit that hit me in the now when I'm lost.
Yeah.
I was lost then in a different way. Now I'm like grasping at
Yep.
like what is there something out there to save me? And I'm looking at my old journals and I'm looking at other people's poetry that I'm fans of, and Bree stuff and
Yeah.
Ian S. Thomas and Nikita Gill and Charles Bukowski and all these people that have like left something, just like Chica right here.
Yeah.
It registered in my mind that like I want to be a creative. That doesn't mean I don't want to I don't want to stop acting. I don't want to stop writing.
Yeah.
But like I can write if I want to write.
Yeah, man.
I've been writing. No one can tell me I can't write.
True.
If I want to put out a book of my writing to say like, this is my journal. I'm letting you into my world because I want to share something with you.
Yeah.
Because I want you to share with me. I know when I pick up an Ian S. Thomas book and I read one of his stuff, one of his poems, I feel less alone. I feel like I'm connecting to Ian. I feel fucking great, or moved, or changed in some small way. And I'm like, if she can do that to us right now, sitting here like years later,
Yeah.
I want to leave something behind like that.
Yep.
I don't
For
care if
sure.
it sells 5 copies. I don't care.
Exactly.
So that's where I'm at.
Hell yeah.
And
It's like I think about this girl. It's like she died from she
Yeah.
had no choice.
there's no. She didn't know.
she didn't know anything.
She didn't know that.
People transcribed it after.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like crazy, man. And what you're talking about is like what that is that's like fully growth. And it's
feels
so
like it,
scary
dude.
to like you build this world around you, and for you to realize that it's wrong in some sort of way, and for you to break down the wall and like build up a new one.
Yeah.
It's like I think that's powerful, man.
And it's scary, man. It's like
for sure.
if I take my foot off the gas on acting, does that mean like I'm never gonna get it? But here's the thing I want to say too. I was thinking about this in the car. I've been at this for 10 years, and I've grown a shit ton from it, and I'm so grateful for acting, and I'm proud to be an artist. I'm proud to be an actor. But like, I've had a lot of broken promises.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of, things I've gotten hopeful for.
Yeah.
That felt like shit was gonna be life changing, and gotten the rug pulled out a bunch of times, man.
Yeah.
And I want to be open to the thought and accept that, like, I do believe everything happens for a reason in some weird way. So if my time isn't now with acting, if I'm not allowed to do this right now in this world, if it's not meant for me by whichever energy I believe or power or whatever you believe, I believe like if God is saying to me like, I'm putting you in a position to do like what I would like you to do, I have to be okay with like if it isn't acting ever.
Yeah.
If I try my whole life and like
Yeah.
I don't get it, like I've already got it technically.
Yes. Yeah. Of course.
I've done things in my life that like I would have dreamed of doing, dude, when I was 20. I'm telling you, bro, when I was 20, if I would have got cast in something, I would have fucking lost my mind. And I've been lucky enough to like write my own films and like be in them and work with incredible fucking people
That want to work with you.
Yeah,
and
man. And I surrounded myself with like really great people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky as fuck. I'm blessed. I'm like Jim Carrey on the fucking cliff. Like if I'm rolling through the things I'm grateful for at 30, if it was over, like I did it, man.
Yeah.
Do I aspire for more? Yes, but that's the selfish me.
Yeah.
That's the me that I'm the kid that's like more candy, please. You know, the one that doesn't want things to end. I want to grow. I want to keep growing. I want to work with more people. I want to take the people I've worked with and bring us to different heights. Like that's a childhood thing. That's like a chip on my shoulder that I've carried my whole life to prove myself like worthy of something.
Yeah.
But I don't need to prove anything, man. Like
you don't. Who's to say in if you take a break from acting for a year, or do anything, who's to say that you're not going to come back and do something else?
Dude, I mean, I'm always...
And who's to say that maybe you won't? Yeah. And you'll move on to something else?
That's my point. Like, I need to be okay with saying...
Yeah.
I really have to say, like, I'm letting go.
Yeah.
And I'm always here. If the call comes...
Yeah.
Or if I feel inspired to write my feature and, like, make that shit happen, or someone wants to call me and me to work on something, and I read it and I'm like... I can do that. That's what I should be doing. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't want to force anything. Yeah. I want to say the thing that's calling me right now is these little voices and these people that are coming like reaching out to me and being supportive of this crazy idea I have, which is like release this poetry you've been writing for some reason. Dude, I swear to you, like I never decided like I would write poetry for myself. Yep. I'd be like, it makes me feel good. Mm-hmm. It's making me strike something deep within me that like I can't get to with regular like terms. I don't know how to describe it otherwise. Like through poetry, I felt like I could be more creative, or I could dig a little bit deeper than I was. I was like, it's almost like it's not me. Like I'm like talking to someone who's a better writer than me, and they're getting my feelings out. Yeah,
it's so weird because I feel like with poetry, what I've learned, because I'm still new.
Yeah,
I've learned that it's kind of like it becomes like the way you think, the way you feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Every action you kind of take. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you're not like embodying, you know, that, like it's coming from your life. It's these writings and everything. It's the right thing, man.
It's the most genuine.
Your heart's going to do the right thing.
100%.
You know?
That's
never not.
The simplest way to put it is like, I want to trust my heart.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's
the most honest thing I could do right now. Yeah. Is that writing is me.
Yep.
In some form.
Yep.
And you figure out the rest. You take it as you want. But like, this is me. For real. Man. And I don't know how it's gonna do or what's gonna happen in the next year, but like that's what I'll be working on. And also that thing I told you about with the voice.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta talk more about it.
Yeah.
All right, well, hell yeah, dude.
Let's go.
I mean, we went way longer than 10 minutes.
Sorry.
But yeah, we're gonna get on Ariel right
That's
now.
episode 78.
We're gonna call him.
Thank you. You're here. No, I'm just kidding. Let's call him
fix
up.
This really quick.
Yeah, fix
him. Hold him.
Ariel
Dave,
Pacheco.
Start it off. Dave,
Ariel Pacheco's on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
What up?
How's it feel to be back, bro? Yeah, how's it feel?
Huh?
How's it feel to be back?
Great.
During quarantine. A moment in time.
During quarantine, yeah. I'm happy to see that y'all are still doing it.
Yeah, hell
Thanks,
yeah.
bro.
Y'all so consistent, but, you know, that's so important.
Thanks, man.
Pandemic ain't gonna hold us back.
No.
Dude. Excuse me? Oh, you thought it would end? Oh, you thought
Oh, you thought we would stop?
Oh, you thought that's what happened?
All I needed is a new bag of pistachios, and we're back
still
on.
here, dude. We're still here. We're tested. We both are negative.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what I heard today that just like made me laugh so hard.
Oh no! What?
It's just such a good comeback. It's like, oh, you mad? You mad, bro? Hey, build a bridge and get over it. Yeah, dude.
What?
Come on.
Who said that?
That's like some old dad joke.
That's old
shit.
dad shit. Have you ever heard that?
Build a bridge and get over it. That sounds like the old dad joke that would be like a millennial's old dad joke.
You know what I don't like? I don't like
Us
when
at
people are
70.
like. I don't like when people are like. You know, I know this person is like, fucking, you know, stole your girlfriend from you and like robbed you blind and burned down your home and all this. But you shouldn't burn a bridge, Dave. You know what?
Yo.
You know what, homie?
That's the worst.
I'm gonna burn that bridge. I think I deserve to burn that bridge.
But what do they mean by that? Do
They mean like don't ever.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know,
go ahead.
But
Go
like
ahead.
in relation to you,
I don't know,
it's
bro.
like, why is it so important to them to tell you don't
I
burn
don't
that
know.
bridge? Like, what's it?
Because you're not getting fucked by somebody, you know.
You don't want to stoop to their level.
Nah, I mean, a lot of people. I mean, people say that about when it comes to like business shit and acting. It's just like save face, and now it's not that popular. Now people are holding on to their integrity and they're doing what they want, and they're going, "Yo, you're gonna be that person? Fuck off! I'm not gonna work with you."
Yeah.
You think that's the way it's supposed to be? Like there isn't leverage now with power and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
How do you feel about like I was just talking to Mike and I was saying during quarantine, I sorry for the podcast listeners because I just talked about this. During quarantine, I had this like huge fucking dive like emotionally because I didn't realize I was like building up this like artificial god, counterfeit god that I call acting, which is like the thing I said since I'm 20 years old. Like I'm gonna fucking do this. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care how long it's gonna take me. I'm gonna do this. And I've been consistently going after this one thing and surrounding myself with like-minded people and working my butt off for 10 years, you know? And now when it got like taken away, I was like broken, dude. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Who am I? I don't even know who I am. I don't even know who I am. It's like the sun left. It's like, that's what it was like, dude. It was like the sun didn't come back. And I was talking to Mike and I was like, you know what? I've always said I needed like balance, but I don't think I could ever have gotten to the point of like trying to balance my life out with acting without like some crazy shit like this happening, without it being taken from me.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you feel like you were putting too much into the?
Way too
That's
much.
a weird question.
It is weird. It is weird.
Yeah.
Because you obviously have a passion for it. And
I
that's what
do.
and that's something that you love to do.
Yeah, but you know what, bro? I think it stems back to being a kid with like, I always wanted to provide. I always wanted to provide for my mother, and like the situation we lived in wasn't like great, and I always wanted to like do for my family and my friends, and like I found acting, and I was like, oh man, I really fucking like learning about it. I love doing it. Even when I'd fall on my face, I'd be like, I want to do better next time. I want to get back up. And I had nothing in my life before like that. Sports wasn't like that. Anything I was taught wasn't like that. And then people were coming up to me saying like, Dave, yeah, keep doing it. Like one voice would come and be like, yeah, Dave, you should keep going. You know, go to acting school after college.
Hey, Dave, you're pretty good. You should.
Yeah.
You should keep doing
And
that.
you know what that's like. It's like people coming up to you.
This kid's got some talent. You should keep doing that.
And it would like fuel that idea that like that's how I'm gonna provide. That's how I'm gonna shape my life. That's what I want to do the rest of it. And I still feel that way. Like I want to do this in some capacity for the rest of my life. But if the terms aren't there, it's not. It shouldn't be on my terms. It should be on like, if it's not happening now, maybe it'll happen later. I don't know. Yeah. But I feel like I need to let go. I need to say like, I'm always gonna want to act. I'm always gonna want that in me somewhere, and I'll always be passionate about it. I think, and I am right now very passionate about it. I feel like it's the only thing I can do really, really well. But if it's not the time, it's not the time, and I can't control that.
Yeah.
And I still have beautiful relationships with friends, family, a wife. I like writing poetry. There's things I like doing. I like music. I like playing basketball. I like playing Warzone with my homies. I enjoy life. I enjoy life. If I tell myself like that isn't your God, bro. You know, there's many other things like relationships and friendships and moments shared with people and like a podcast. Like this is fun to me. This gives me purpose. It shouldn't all be like, I shouldn't bank on one thing. I shouldn't put all my eggs in one fucking life basket and say like, it's this or nothing, dude. It's this or I'm a failure and I'll never provide for anyone.
In that context, are you talking about it just like monetarily, financially, specifically now? because I never felt like you put it above everything else. You still,
Yeah.
your relationships were always really important. You started this podcast, what, 2 years ago now it's going to be?
A year and change.
Yeah, it's
A year
like
and
almost a
change.
year and a half.
Right? You've always been there and been pretty active in your friends' lives. I mean, the pandemic took away everything from so many people.
I think that it gave me purpose. I think that was the byproduct of it that I didn't expect, was like I'd make so many good relationships, and then I'd realize like, wow, I love people. Like that's really important to me, is the relationships I make on the road, and like the moments I share with people are like this was birthed from that for me, was like the live shit and the I just want to share time with people, and I have a certain amount of time, and like I want to share.
And I think you found like a connection with that with your work.
100%, 100%.
Like that was aiding that at least.
It's in that. It's in the writing. It's in everything.
I wanted to bring up like because I was thinking about like a lot of like life metaphors. I don't know why I was just trying to come up with like, you know, there's like those nice one-line things that are like, this is what life's about, right?
All these one lines are great.
Yeah. But I was
They're the best.
I was thinking about how
this
like
is a small part.
I was thinking about how life can kind of like, especially with purpose and stuff, is like, is it right to kind of anchor yourself? Like if you're a ship going through the sea, you know, that is life. And you're anchoring, should you anchor into one place and try to expand on everything there?
I don't know.
Or do you slowly move on, or do you get a couple boats and you anchor everywhere, you know, then try to connect each other at the end or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's what I was thinking about.
What do you think, Ariel?
I think it's important to be grounded in some things. I think that helps a lot of people. I think that as long as you don't lose perspective over what's important, which is your relationships, your friends, your family, trying to be a better person, trying to help people in general, then the anchor isn't really as problematic unless it's the only thing that keeps you sane.
Right.
I think then that becomes a little bit of a problem, because there is more to life than acting.
Yeah.
And this is this thing that we're all learning. And we're like, no way.
Yeah.
I always thought that no matter what happens, you'd always be able to act, because you could act in any age, during any circumstance. And then this happened, and it was like, oh shit, you won't be able to do it now.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a teacher of mine that always told me that was the thing I had to do anyway. That was his number one thing for me. He always told me, you got to stop and just like live your life. Because I was worried too much about the craft and how to get better. And
that's important.
Same.
it's important. It's very important to be grounded in that, in something that you love. But I think it's more important if you still have perspective on what matters.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, because it is a job, but it is entertainment. It does help people. It's like telling someone who's anchored in, I don't know, the homeless shelter, and helping the homeless their entire life, and for some reason something happens and they can't do it. It's like, it's very difficult to be like, see, that's not that important. You have your friends now. It's like, no, that's
very important.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Because it's something that I care to do.
Yeah.
But now you're just forced to see another way of caring.
Yeah.
And I understand that's, I mean, especially, and I mean, I know how you feel to have that be taken away from you, because you did think about it all the time.
Yeah.
And yes, in a way, to what Mike was saying about anchoring yourself, if it's all you've got, then in a way it's very healthy to like let go a little bit, just to know that if that anchor rips off, you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
It's okay to be like, oh shit, I've seen all these places. I like this place. I like this better. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
But if that fucks up, you have other ways of living.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to harp on it too much, but like, I just didn't realize. I don't think I realized how big the chip on my shoulder was, and how much it fueled me to get better and to keep working and to keep going. And then when there was no more like keep going, I saw the chip and I was like, oh fuck, man, that's scary.
You saw the chip. Yeah.
That's scary. I got to get that off my shoulder, man. I'm 30. I'm a different person. I've grown. I'm grateful to what acting has brought me. I've got so many cool. I wouldn't have met you otherwise. I don't think I would have met Mikey.
No.
I've been to Italy. Like it's taken me places, and I can't believe it. Like, and I need to say, if that's it, if that's all I've ever, if that's all I'm ever gonna get, acting. If that's all, then I've had a lifetime worth of like success with acting, and I'm grateful for it. And I need to say, like, I'm truly grateful. I'm willing to put it here on the table and say, like, if that's it, I'm genuinely grateful for what I've been given. And if it never comes back to me, then that's okay. I need to know that's okay. I need to know for myself. I know it might sound irrational, but like, I don't think that's gonna be it for me. But I just need to tell myself, and I need to accept that, like, if it is, if that's the truth, then I've gotten so much from it. My life is so much richer for it. And who knows what the next chapter is, dude? I don't. You know?
Yeah. I mean, in the capacity of getting paid and working on sets, yeah, because I don't think you'll still stop. You'll always find a way to keep doing the craft personally. But yeah, it's nice to have the one thing that you care about the most sometimes, and being like, hey, you can't do that now. And it's just a different perspective. That's all. It's teaching all of us how to be patient, and then to know
it's a tough
that
thing,
this
right?
is not forever.
It's a tough thing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty tough to deal with.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird because it means a lot to us, right?
Yeah.
It's a meaningful thing.
Exactly.
It's a craft that's meaningful. It gives us a sense of purpose, and
we put so much time and blood, sweat, and tears into it. We find meaning in it, and we think, and we want to help other people find meaning in it, and people do. Yeah. And it's hard when you don't get. It was already hard enough not working when there were opportunities.
It's hard enough.
And now,
dude, we're grinding in New York City. Like, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I'm fucking biased, but like, it's hard, man. It's fucking hard. Everyone says like it's real tough, man. When you start saying like, I'm gonna act, I'm gonna do it. Every family member, every person that is heard about acting will be like, yeesh, that's a tough road, I think. And it is.
A lot of people think both sides. Like, the thing is, like, for anything, you got to put in the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think anybody can start a lot of things, but if you want to make a difference and be great at it, it's going to be
a lifetime.
I mean, especially a city like this. Pretty much every single competitive infrastructure, whether it's fashion or or business or anything,
entertainment.
There's a lot of humans to compete with. In this city when it comes to pretty much anything. Yeah, and that makes it harder. But yeah, you're right. If you want to, with anything, you just got to put in the work. Yeah, you want to see, fruits of your labor, or be better, or be great.
I was thinking too, how many tables you've been to, or how many promises have you been made that have been like pulled out from under you, in regards to acting? How many times have you been like, this is it? And then like something's come along and been like, I can count. I can write a book, bro, on how many fucking meetings I've had and fucking promises, and it's unreal. When I look back, I'm like, this is that moment. This is gonna change things.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the time.
Dude, I tell you, I did an audition for a play that was like half in Spanish, and I had this audition right before I went to California. And I was like, I'm never gonna get this, but I'm gonna bust my fucking ass for this role. I auditioned, go in, never felt better in an audition room. I felt like I was a Spanish speaking human being.
You have to speak Spanish throughout the whole thing?
No. Half of it. It was like a monologue. I got our speech. I got half of it was in Spanish, and I was speaking of like my dead mom's head. It was like a crazy play.
Shit.
Oh, you told me about this,
dude, and it was fucking amazing. And I'm like, oh man, that felt really good. And everyone was like really quiet in the audition room. And I was like, I think I nailed it.
Yeah.
Go home, whatever. Go to California. I get the message, call back this day. We want you back. And I'm like, motherfuck, dude. I knew it. And it was like a hey Dave, keep going kind of thing. Like, see, keep going, baby. And I just was like, I'm so excited. I was like, I can't make it to the callback because I'm in California. But like, can you reschedule? They were like, no. I'm like, goosh, right in my heart. Bang.
Wait, Zoom, Skype?
They didn't want to do it.
Oh, come on, man. That's not how the world works anymore. People are not going to be everywhere.
Well, but we're a dime a dozen, right? Like we're in New York City. They can just get anybody, and so that was a killer.
Yeah,
that was a killer. But yeah, I get back, and then COVID hits, and I'm like, well, play wouldn't have happened anyway, and it's just fucking crazy, It's crazy. I don't know. But I felt like
how long were you said you were in California. The play was going to be in New York.
New York.
How long were you in California?
A week, dog. A week.
It's the worst fucking timing
I found out there.
of all.
Literally the day I landed, they were like, "Hey, in 2 days we need you for the callback." I was like,
Did they know that you were traveling?
No idea. No.
They didn't know. They didn't ask.
They didn't. When I was at the audition, they literally, it was 4 of them at a table. There was a casting director and like 4 other dudes.
They could. Yeah, I mean, it's a week. They could accommodate that if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's the thing. I don't think if you find someone you like, it's a dime a dozen. I think if it fits, if it feels
That's
right.
how I feel, bro. If we were casting something, I feel like that's how it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
Obviously.
especially if it's like, okay, you're in California a week. We can make this work.
Maybe I was on the bubble, bro. Maybe I didn't do as good as I think.
We can either wait or we'll do something over the phone or something.
I could have been on the bubble, you know? I could have
If
been
if you were that worried,
Yeah.
I would have just asked you, are you going to be around next week for the callback?
Yeah, right?
That's what they all do. Every single one of them is like, are you free this day or that day?
They were like, he was too tall anyway, dude. Let him stay in Cali.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's
I don't
okay,
think,
dude.
that's not. I mean, I don't think that's really fair. It's a week,
It's
but I don't know
week.
what they're going through. Maybe they didn't have any money to keep to wait or anything.
You have a shitty audition? Do you have a shitty audition story for us?
A shitty audition. Have I told you a shitty audition story before? I mean, there was one. The first one that came to mind. I feel like I had a few auditions where I was shitty.
Okay.
And
I've
had I've had a couple where they make you overact, but I don't have any really nightmare stories in mind right now.Maybe I could think of one.
Have you had an audition that like you were like, nah, no way, I fucked up, and then you get the call?
Yeah.
What?
Those are the funniest ones because I'm like, Lena, I fucking blew it, and then you get the call and you're like, they want me for this thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I had this one audition years ago when I was supposed to be a guy who, or now I have 2. So now a couple came to me. There was one where they wanted me to mime getting out of. All the mime ones are tough.
They're the worst.
There was one where I had to travel 45 minutes to mime a hug.
Oh.
God, that's it.
Go.
Just
and then leave. And the sign-in sheet had a ton of people on it, so a ton of people came in.
Crazy.
And mimed the hug. And apparently they liked it. Like my manager's like, they spoke to the producers, they liked it. I was like, I don't know what there was to.
It was a sick hug. That was a crazy hug.
I mean, to be fair,
he came from under and the other side. That was crazy.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure some people even phoned that in, and I think there's a way to make that honest and matter. And they were like, yes,
yeah.
But yeah, it's still something you could see on a camera or just see somebody, but like I wonder if they could do a hug.
Yeah.
But I had to do one. There've been a couple that made me feel bad.
Yeah.
So one of them where I had to play a guy getting out of a car and shooting someone, and it just felt weird because the direction he was giving me was like, you have a 6th grade education, and also
such a shitty.
The forced shooting was aggressive. It was weird.
Yeah.
That was just a weird vibe overall. I think it was like it was a weird race thing. And then another one that I did for like I think it was a short film. They asked me to be more New York. And I was like,
oh boy.
Yeah, you do it they said something about doing it in Spanish to get it more New York. And I said more. And the guy got defensive. He went, come on. So those moments are that weird because I obviously insinuated like I was born and raised here.
Yeah.
It doesn't. If you want to see something different, you could ask, but it doesn't need to be like a weird reason, like trying to say more New York or it's just weird.
Come on.
All the weird race things I've always felt really bad.
Yeah.
It never felt good because they always try to force you into a characterization of a person that they envision.
Yeah.
And those auditions feel bad for me, but they just feel bad they feel bad for everybody.
Yeah.
As far as horror stories go, I don't know. I can't think of any right now. I think those 2 stand out because I remember feeling
what you felt bad.
Shitty.
Yeah. Those are.
Yo, imagine writing a stereotype into your script.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine.
I don't know,
Yeah, I was
dude.
gonna say,
They do it.
imagine.
Crazy.
All the time.
You ain't got to look for it.
Dude, literally breakdowns are that. When you look at a breakdown, it's that.
Yeah, I mean, it's people having
A breakdown's like a
Yeah.
quick quick synopsis of the story and like just characteristics, and you'll
Yeah.
get like 20 to 30s, Caucasian male, cop like.
yeah.
It's like, 20 to 30s, Hispanic male, gangster, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Some people don't even. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah. It becomes more stressful when they try to force you to act that way in the room.
Yeah.
I've done a couple where they try to, besides those two, where I already know what you're trying to make me do. You have an idea of what blacking it up means, so that's what you're trying to make me do. And listening to them trying to find the words for it is also really.
Oh, my God, that's so.
Do you play a game
Awkward.
with them? Are you like, what do you mean? Like, you want to like?
Yeah. I don't buy into it. I just don't do it. I don't. I don't.
You're like, yeah, I got you. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, you meant like black it up. Okay, now I got it.
I try my best to try to think about what they mean.
Yeah.
And if that's what I deduce they're trying to make me do, I'm like, well, I don't need to do anything. I'm already black, so I'm just gonna do the other thing they try to.
The thing is this, bro.
do
Like
exactly the same.
you could feel it. You could feel it when they try to do that.
when you're casting something, if you wrote a thing, let's say you write your own stuff, and you're like, I know what I want for this character is something. Now I ask 20 people to come through a certain type, whatever I say, and if a person comes in that's like more feminine than masculine, and then I thought in my mind, and it's fucking amazing. Like, I shouldn't be like, oh, you know what? Can you like man it up a bit? Like, what? You're never gonna get that person to change like that aspect of themselves in that way, and it be genuine. It's not genuine. But instead, if someone's amazing at what they do, you see your role in a different light. I would imagine you'd be like, this works, man.
Yeah, but that's because not everybody has that much of an open mind, and I feel that's where a lot of magic could happen.
That's what I think.
If more, because it's not necessarily the casting director's fault. They're the ones that get the breakdowns from the directors and producers, and they have an idea of what they want. Yeah. And sometimes they do not.
And they get final say, right? I mean, the producers are the ones saying yes or no.
They're the ones who say yes or no. Yeah. So, and then the casting directors, they're put in a tough spot because not only do they have a reputation to uphold where they continually find what the client is looking for. So they can't often take risks unless they're the ones unless like some great casting directors go, no, I believe in this kid, Mike. He's good. Yeah. He's not exactly what you wrote down but he's perfect for the story. Yeah. But that's because they probably have a relationship. Only the casting director and the producers and all those people know that. But the magic, I think nowadays happens a lot more when there is an open mind, when you have room for shit to express themselves in your story a little differently. Yeah, I agree. Because I really don't think there's a wrong answer.
I don't think so either.
I understand when people have visions. I understand that. But every single human being on the planet has probably gone through. We could find any person that's gone through everything. Yeah. And it could be compelling. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, if your mind is open enough, like someone like you would have an open mind, you wouldn't need to pigeonhole somebody in the room. Right. Or force a casting director to do it. Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like more people should be, and that comes with the breakdowns too. These breakdowns, when they become more fluid, it just gives you an opportunity to find more shit. Yeah. And also you get to see that, all right, my story's not completely changing. Yeah. The expression is a little different, but yeah, I don't think every vision should be like set in stone. Yeah. I think it could be detrimental to a lot of stories.
Sure, man.
I agree, dude. I agree. Yeah. How do we loosen it up, man? How do we fucking get more fluid?
they gotta decide to.
Yeah, it's on them.
People have to send out the breakdowns, and they gotta decide
the shit we do.
For that to just be okay.
Yeah, the shit we do, I think, is gonna be different because it's gonna look different and sound different. I don't know.
I think as long as we're focused on the stories, what the stories are, then they could. Then there's room for shit to really feel different. Yeah. and to sound different. I mean, that's what's happening with all these stories written and directed by Black people and LGBTQ. These stories are just being expressed, and they feel different and great because they're getting the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
Versus in the past, nobody even considered that. You know, we're trapped in a vision, we're trapped in an idea.
Yeah.
It usually excludes a lot of people.
Yeah.
And now you're starting to see those expressions are so valuable, and it adds so much to many stories.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. They gotta decide to be like, let's, because a lot of the people in power, a lot of gatekeepers are still pretty one-sided right now.
I don't like.
So
bro.
there's gotta be some give. There's gotta be some more give.
And I feel like now, like before this, there's always this pay-to-play deal that's existed in the city, and I think other places too, where it's like the name of the game. I've always been told by people. This is what people tell me. Not all people, but most people. I'd say. Mm-hmm. You need to get in front of casting directors, right? You need to establish relationship with casting directors. I'm like, God,
I've told you. I've said that to you.
Yeah, and you're right.
Yeah.
Because I know I do. But then I'm like, okay. So the way to do that is get really good at acting, and then make a reel. You put it out there for breakdowns. You get called in because of that reel, or someone's seen you in something or whatever, and said something about you. You have a reputation for your work. Now this pay to play deal, dude. I think like now more than ever, that shit is ramped up. Like everyone's getting this money from the government, especially artists, and casting directors. They don't have jobs right now. There's nothing really going on. So what they can do is they can say, I can see you for 2 days, 3 days, 2 hours a day, $400. And people are like, fuck yeah. I've seen crazy shit, dude. I've seen crazy shit out there.
There's been a couple of things, but I didn't. That's crazy.
Like crazy shit. And I know people are doing it. I know young artists who are like, I really hope I could like work one day, are doing this because they think that that's how you get in. And maybe it is. Maybe that's how some people do it. But it's like a racket almost, bro. To me, I zoom out and I'm like, it's fucking crazy because everyone has a dream. Everyone's like, I want to do this, and I get it because I subscribe to that dream. It's a passion. And you'll do anything for it. But like, I would never. I don't think I would try to steer people away. And you do what you want. Yeah. I've done the other thing. I've tried it before. I may try it again. I don't know. But I just, it feels disingenuous. It feels like a money grab, for excited, young talented people. I don't know.
I guess that means that's a conversation about, do we need casting directors, or should people just be allowed to find a way to talk to directors and producers themselves?
It's insulated.
That could be a daunting task. So now you have a person that can do this, and I get it. I get how important. Mostly because I like a lot of the casting directors that I've met. So I don't think a lot of them. You got
good relationships with a few of them, huh?
Yeah. So and even though I love to tell my friends that it's been the most comfortable I've been and the most success I've had is through casting directors. It's mostly because I didn't have a choice. No agents want me. Yeah. So I a lot of them don't seem to like me. I'm not very good at selling myself as a perfectly packaged product.
Same.
A lot of us aren't, because we just don't have the mindset in that way. Not in a negative way, just compared to what an agent is literally looking for. Yeah. They're looking for a bracket to fill this slot. Because they're getting breakdowns that fit that.
Yes.
So this is what I'm missing from my deck of cards, is missing this one.
It goes directly against what we're taught to do. It goes directly against what we are.
It's like, are you a salesman or an actor?
Are you an individual artist that you're going to do one thing, one time, in your own crazy way that no one else will do because it's only you? This is what like you're fed.
Yeah.
And I accept that. But like, then the business side of things comes in, and you gotta flip the coin and be like, oh, but I'm business savvy. I gotta fit into. I'm the quirky best friend, and that's what I am, And I'll be cast as the quirky best friend. What's your name? Doesn't matter. Tall kid, quirky best friend type, white dude, like 6'3". That's all they want.
That's what really sucks about that, is because they're looking for the person who's honestly that quirky person. So you're just shit out of luck when it comes to that slot. You're just shit out of luck unless somebody needs Dave on that roster.
Yeah.
Specifically when it comes to agents, because a lot of the shit out there that's a lot of the breakdowns, they're all specific types unless you get to a certain level and you get to express yourself a little more and expand your range a little bit. But but I didn't have a choice but to try to meet casting directors. Then I just noticed that I liked them a little more.
Yeah.
So I was, speaking of giving up, I was okay with being like, if nothing comes from any of these relationships, I'm just glad that I met them.
There you go.
Because they seem to be really
that's the
nice people. Yeah, they like me.
Yeah. They
believed in me. And I think for a lot of people that have great relationships with casting directors, they genuinely like actors.
Yeah.
They like being around them, unless like you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like I love it. I love it when casting directors talk shit about actors because they see them all day. And
yeah.
And it's the same shit that everybody believes, like the ego and But
that link that money said.
I really saw how much they're at the mercy of what the production wants. So it's a win when they like you.
Yeah, 100%.
They want you to succeed, but if the opportunity is not there for you, they can't really force it. Open.
It's a tough business.
Yeah, it is, and it's even made tougher because it doesn't matter how good you are.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you're great. If that opportunity is not there, and they're like, yeah, I want someone, a good actor. No, I just need someone who can believably be a nerd.
It's 3 lines here, so we just need a nerd.
We just need the nerd.
Yeah.
And she can get in trouble if she's like, I think Dave's a really good actor. He could pull this off. She's like, he doesn't.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's a good actor, but he's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
and they look at them like, why did you show me this person?
Yeah. I get it.
It's not all like that.
It's just it's a strange road, dude. Just bottom line, it's a fucking question mark.
Yeah.
Those relationships.
I can't imagine.
I mean, they're good for you.
Yeah. That's where it should end. It shouldn't be like a business transaction. It should be like, I'm meeting this person.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for the meeting, and I'm grateful to like meet you and have whatever it's gonna be. You're just grateful to see where it goes, and that's it. Not a business transaction, just a meetup, just a hang out. That's as far as it's gonna go. It's the same thing with acting, dude. Same shit. I don't know how this film's gonna be. I just need to be in the moment. That's it. That's my job. Yeah. Tricky, dude. But how you been otherwise? Been working on your jump shot, dude. I heard. You're working on the jump shot.
Yeah, we see that.
So what's the deal? What's the hindrance? Are you got the Sean Marion? What are you doing?
What? You've seen me shoot.
Yeah, you don't have a Sean Marion.
I'm developing it into a Sean Marion. And for those who don't know who Sean Marion is, he shoots like this from his chest.
It's like a chest.
Just YouTube.
Like a girl, like a 5-year-old little baby girl.
He shoots like a 14-year-old that doesn't have the power to shoot the ball yet.
Oh.
So
he would hit, and he was playing in the NBA.
He was a great player.
10
he
years.
was an amazing player. He wasn't like an all-around, can do everything.
Yeah.
Especially when he was at his most athletic.
Yeah,
he was so exciting to watch.
He was.
But his jump shot was so fucking weird. Somebody just gave up. It's like growth. Somebody was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's why I came into the league that way.
That's how good you have to be. Can you imagine how good you are that people are like, he's not going to change, and he doesn't have to.
He's not going to change, and he doesn't have to.
No.
I wish it was like that with acting.
Yeah.
He has the talent. So
Dave doesn't show up on time. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody. But he's not going to change. He doesn't have to.
I mean, it makes a big deal when you can when you have like a 45-inch vertical.
Yeah.
Like the best player in the college.
Compensate
they can
for
overlook
something.
your flicky shot. But
yeah.
So no, but the part that we used to go to, they took down all that I used to go to. They took down all the rims.
Whoa.
So for a long time, I didn't want to leave the house. I wanted to be good about leaving the house, and I've been slowly leaving the house more and trying to stay safe about it. Still haven't been to the city. Still haven't really been outside of the West or here outside of food. But then there's another park by the fire station. I keep saying fire station, and I keep is that wrong? Is that not what people say? That's what you say. Why does it sound wrong in my head? I don't know why.
Station.
No, it's right. It's right.
Yeah,
fire station.
Right. Okay.
Firehouse.
Firehouse? Is that what I'm thinking about?
I think it's the same thing.
The same thing.
Yeah, I was thinking like, is that what people say?
Yeah. Now you're making me second guess it.
What? Yeah.
Fire station.
So there's a park there that I never go to, and then my roommate told me I've been there. It's packed, and I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to go there when it's packed." So now I went there. Was it yesterday? I already forgot. I went there, yeah, a couple of days ago, and then I went there today during the day like an idiot. It felt like 103 degrees. I went there at noon. I wanted to go in the morning, and I didn't. So I played like 3 one-on-one games with this kid. I didn't want to play with anybody. And then
How did you feel about that, dude? Like playing with somebody you don't know.
It's fun.
It scares me.
I mean, it's
Now,
what was that?
Now it scares me because like I don't know you. I don't know where you've been. I don't know who you're hanging with.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that way about everywhere I go.
Were you D'ing them up? Or were you D'ing them up hard, or you give them space?
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
But that was because I was lazy and it was hot.
Yeah.
Not because.
Okay.
But when it comes to that, I'm always assuming I have it.
Okay.
So I'm always in the mindset of protecting you from getting it.
Yeah.
And if I do, then the best thing I can do when I go home is just like wash my hands.
Wash up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to simplify it in that way. Mm-hmm. Because it's all about making sure other people don't get it. I'm always assuming I already have it.
Yeah. Because more than likely, you get this, you're going to survive. It's just like, are you willing to not be like, oh, I'm healthy, I'm young, like I can handle this.
Yeah.
And just say,
I mean,
it's for the other person. It's for the person who can't breathe well. It's for the person who's got complications.
Exactly. It's for the possibly 40th person down the line.
Yeah.
Might die from it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I also don't want to get it not just because of me, but because I could put other people at risk. I live with my roommates. I work.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that either. But you're right. Like being in that mindset is weird because I didn't want to play with anybody. But then I came back today, also too hot. And then so it's a couple of days ago I played just by myself, and then today somebody asked me to play with them, and then I came back tonight when it was cooler. And the guy who was in charge of the park was like, I'm closing up in 5 minutes. So I just like try to get as many jump shots as I can. And then somebody showed up again. He's like, you want to play one-on-one?
Oh,
like,
shit.
I just never want to play one-on-one. I love how the first dude was like, you should take off your mask.
Yeah, you were wearing your mask.
I was wearing my mask all 3 times the whole time.
Shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, I take it seriously. I try to.
Yeah.
I mean, in that heat is difficult, but I think it's more about the visual. I mean, also not breathing on someone, but the visual. See someone like, yo, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Taking this seriously, and I'm doing what I can. Yeah. If I'm gonna be out here playing one-on-one with one person, I'm at least gonna put my fucking mask on.
For sure.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy how like I'm sure you heard all the people that, like I'm sure you've seen so many people like the dumbest arguments that people get into over this shit.
People have done it at the West, so.
Man.
But like
you guys open up again, right? With the back? You guys open up table?
Oh, not yet.
Oh, I saw the sign and I was like, oh shit, are people...
Oh, the sign was just Pete just chained up tables outside of the West.
Got you.
And we're just like, you could stand here. Mm-hmm. That's what we figured out.
Okay.
But we haven't opened up the patio yet. People ask us every day, you have the patio open? You don't have the patio open? And I used to give them a nice little explanation. I used to be like, nah, we haven't figured out how to keep people safe, and we're trying to work out, safety with employees and the people and enforcing shit, because we've done a good job of like holding up the standard for safety in general. Yeah. Like we try to follow all the rules, like food with the drinks, and you can't be at the window without a mask. It doesn't matter if you do this or you're 6 feet. People get angry, but we've done a good job. And now if we open up the patio, that's a whole different thing. Got to enforce now. Yeah. And people, y'all both been there. It's a very comfortable place. A lot of regulars. Yeah. So it could very easily turn into a situation where 20 people are there with their masks off, fucking around. Yeah. Yep. And the optics of that, not just the optics, but people now in danger. The people work there also.
Yeah.
And how do you got to put yourself in a position where you're telling people that you care and know for years, like, yo, you can't be here. Yeah. If you keep doing this. That's a conversation. And it's also a conversation that needs to happen, but we haven't opened it up because of that. And now I just tell people now we don't
like nah, dude.
Is it open? How do I when will you
turn around? Man, please turn around.
Yeah. Back away.
Dude, I saw you measuring people 6 feet.
Oh yeah, that was
on the
dope.
Instagram.
Yeah, that was a great bit. Justin, the GM at
Yeah.
the West, said you should go out there and measure Jeff. And he ran downstairs and gave me a tape measure and said, "Go out there and measure 6.5 feet." So, that was a funny little guy.
Yeah.
I like doing that. But yeah, we don't have the patio open, and I don't think we're gonna have it open.
Got you.
Yeah.
But if we do, we'll let everybody know.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have work something out.
If you're in Brooklyn, go visit the West. Practice.
Yeah, we have the
spot,
windows
bro.
open.
Yeah, windows open.
Great food.
Ariel's there.
Y'all got those
I'm
drinks
there.
too.
Tip them
Tuesday, Friday.
good. Tip them good.
So New York is open container now? Like, what's going on?
Oh, is it?
The SLA overnight months ago changed their rule about outdoor drinking.
Whoa.
crazy.
They allow people to drink outside.
Whoa.
Technically, it's still not legal, so a police officer could still, I guess, arrest you or give you a ticket. I don't know what
Huh.
but they haven't been doing that
Yeah.
Word.
because obviously, where are people gonna
Yeah,
fucking
bro,
go?
come
There's
on.
no bars, so I think that would be really fucked up if you ran into the one
Yeah.
dickhead cop that was like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what, I'm gonna give you a fine for that.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck? And that can't go inside and drink it. And they can't expect everybody to just be like walking around in the city, whatever, and just holding on to drinks in their hands
Yeah.
and just drinking it whenever they get home.
Yeah.
You know, so
That'd be hot.
So-
What are you gonna drink it for?
Mm.
Be
right,
hot.
yeah. I mean, I just feel like the general consensus would be nobody should be drinking inside and
Yeah.
hanging out inside. So just let them drink
Let
outside.
him drink on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the
Yeah.
big deal?
So that's what the SLA did. So we're not sure if now they're gonna.
Change
I mean,
it.
it'll be interesting to see if they change that again, or if this is like a permanent thing.
Hey, bro, it's like you drink in the bar, you go outside,
You're drunk on the sidewalk.
right? Like it's the same shit.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Well, that's true because you could be a danger and a nuisance outside.
That's
Yeah.
literally
Without
every
the-
time I
without the
drink at the
alcohol.
West and I get like too.
Yeah,
fucked up.
Dave
I'm on
walks down the
bench and I'm
street,
like,
dude.
looking for trouble, dude. You know,
Yeah.
I'm running around
talking
like,
to
where's
myself
Dave?
on the sidewalk, just like fucking having a conversation with him. Fuck
Oh my
that, dude.
God. Dave's talking about death. All of his fears. He's like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Nobody loves
I love you
With a
guys.
homeless dude.
Why am I here?
Yeah.
What is the meaning of life?
Yes, dude. Always, especially when I'm drunk, dude. How you feel about like now that our friends are leaving, like New York City, and like I don't know when I'm coming back to New York. Like it's how do you feel about that? Because I know
Wait, are you leaving too?
no. I'm in Jersey, so I'm.
Oh.
But I'm saying
Oh.
like I don't know
Yeah,
the
you used to
next
be
time I'm
going all the
like
time.
setting foot in fucking New York City. You know, how do you feel about like the people that have been living here that we've been so close with, especially you? You've had a relationship like with like Eric, with Adam and Katie, with all,
Yeah.
and they're they've flown the coop and they moved to other places for their families and it makes sense. But like, how have you been doing with that? Because I haven't even asked you.
Oh yeah, I've been okay. I mean, with Eric moving, that was kind of surprising. I think he told me like a month before he was gonna move.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So that was surprising, but I was very happy for Debbie. You know, the nursing program.
Oh, she's in a
Yeah.
nursing program down there.
Yeah, I mean,
That's awesome.
I don't know.
Congrats.
He seemed very happy about it, so I've
Shout
been
out
all
to
right.
Debbie.
And then
Yeah.
Adam and Katie moving. You know, that's sad, of course.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they've talked about it. They've talked about it with me before, like kind of dabbling in the idea of doing it,
Mhm.
and I immediately knew they were gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like they were gonna do it.
Yeah, it made
think
sense.
that's-
It added up.
What was that? Yeah, I think it just made sense
Yeah.
in my head that they would want to and that they would like it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, I've been good. I've been
good.
fine. I haven't talked to. I talked to Adam and Katie last week or a few days ago. We had like a little Zoom thing.
Oh, cool.
I know they've been busy. I would have loved to talk to them more, but they've been busy with a lot. I mean, it feels like the way it feels. I guess I know that we're gonna see each other again.
Uh-huh.
I know that it's. I don't know. I guess I've still been preoccupied with the pandemic and work and
Yeah.
a couple of other things. So it's been a mashup.
It's like an overload.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Of everything.
Yeah. So I haven't even I haven't taken any time to process my friends leaving. I'm just kind of happy that they're still safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that's like the
I-
best we can like hope for is that everyone's gone somewhere to be safe and like they're definitely in a
yeah.
safer place and they feel comfortable. And
I'm more worried about them in Texas because I know that there's some counties there where they're really fucking up.
Well,
Not just because of the spikes, but because a couple of the governor there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's him, but they don't like the masks. There are a lot of people talking about their
Texas
rights.
is a pretty free state, man. They're not about being told what to do. Like they're pretty like we run our own shit kind of thing.
Yeah. But, I mean, they're all for states' rights and shit. But I just feel like talking about your rights when it comes to how it's going to affect other people is just fucking selfish. It's got nothing to do with your rights. Yeah. This has nothing to do with what you want to do. This has everything to do with whether or not somebody else gets a chance to do what they want to do.
Right.
And that heavily relies on you making a decision for the good of everybody.
Right.
And not for the good of yourself. It's so selfish. And these governors who like take that message and believe it and then relay it to their constituents, they're the reason why people are dying. It's really fucked. And then the president's the same way. He does the same shit. So in that sense, I'm worried about them. Yeah, I don't think things are that bad in Minnesota.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I think in Texas where they're at, it's like a really, really secluded county where there's been no one diagnosed, and like they're in a safe spot.
I remember that he told me that. Yeah.
So Adam and Katie are in a good spot.
I mean, that's good. I just want them to be safe and make sure that they. Because I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about everybody else.
Other people are. Yeah.
It's weird. I just started like getting closer to them. And I was like,
I know. Man. It's the timing of it. And
they're such great people, man.
Yeah.
They're great. They're awesome.
That's their thing.
Your boy had a tough time with that one.
Yeah, bro. You drove them, right?
Woo.
You drove him to the airport?
Oh yeah. I went there.
I was just about to ask you how you felt about that.
Man.
You fucked up.
I mean, I knew I'd spoken to Eric Sr. after he moved a little bit here and there. And
Eric also left. Yeah, and I didn't know about that until after he left.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't know either. And he reached out to me. He had his God bless him. He had his baby. And I just was like shocked. I was like, oh my God, that's one of my friends. That was just gone. He left the city. Mm-hmm. And then Eric Lamel, I found out about it. And I was like, oh, there's another one. And I'd see them every week, and it's a weird thing. So I was feeling like very weird. And I think that was contributing to like why I felt so secluded and why I've been like kind of struggling. I was like, I'm losing. I feel like, I know it's kind of weird and it's going to sound weird, but I feel like I'm losing like a period in my life. Like it's closing. Like there's a chapter that's being closed, and I kind of
like graduating from high school or college,
man. I can't. Knowing that you can't go back. You can't go back.
You're not going to go back. The relationships aren't going to be the same. 100%. There's probably going to be distance. There's probably going to be time.
100%. And I have so much fucking love in my heart for these people that it's tough. And,
me too.
And the things that we were able to do together in this time, like there'll never be another. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen? But like the silly things, like having a birthday day where like I meet everyone for basketball, and then we go to the West at night, and we have food and we drink and we laugh, and like that's gone, man. And then the next day we go rehearse. It's not gonna be the same, and so that affected me in a major way. I didn't realize it until the night we were in the apartment, because I didn't realize how much that apartment had like been like a home, like a second. I never felt at home in the city. I never thought I could find a place where I'd be like the West is like that to me. Yeah. And
you're talking about Adam and Katie's apartment?
Adam and Katie's apartment in Harlem. I felt like that was my street. That would 3, 4, 5, 6 Broadway. Like every time I'd go there, I'd be like, this is my fucking place, man. I feel so good here. And like there'd be food on the counter, and like Katie be joking about something, and Adam be coming around the corner with fucking I don't know, with like a Dirk Nowitzki shirt.
Coming around the corner.
Yeah. And I'd laugh as soon as I seen him, and I'd be like, I can relax, man. We just got out of rehearsal. I feel fucking great. I got the podcast with Mikey after. I'm gonna call it. We're gonna have Ariel come out. I'm gonna drive him out. The shit like that was I didn't realize it was the best time in my life. It was literally the best. I had everything. Yeah. Dave's life was like fulfilled. I couldn't get any better. And that night was tough because it was empty. The apartment was empty, and we were able to talk about a few things, and the things we're gonna miss, and seeing them in their place for the last time. They'd been there for a long time too, and it was tough to see that. And then the drive to the airport was the most surreal thing I've ever experienced, man. It was like we're leaving New York. I'm literally driving them out of New York, and we're looking around, and they're like, that's the spot where we were doing Snow Angels, when we started dating, and that's the spot where we went and we got lunch, with this person, and we had to send it back because whatever. And we're, they having these memories as we're leaving, and we pull up to LaGuardia, and it was like, I couldn't believe that it was like, for me, I don't know about them, I don't know about what everyone else is going through, but for me, it was like, it felt like that's it. This is the end of that part of your life, man. And there's a ton of gratitude. It shaped me. It made me. I've got relationships with these people that like I love them, and I'm a call away, and whatever they need, I'm there. And with you and with the Erics, and I just had a family that was close knit and lived together for a long time, for years. And so now on that day, dude, I just had a hard time, man. It was really, really difficult to see, like for that last hug kind of moment, because it's like, it's like a brother, and it's like a sister, and you don't know what comes next. That's the truth. I don't know what comes next. So it's a bittersweet thing, man. I'm happy for them because they're safer. They're in a place with like family. They get to explore this new chapter of life.
Nature, they love nature.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that's always what they want to do. So, and like Eric had his baby, other Eric's on a lake at 4 a.m. and it looks beautiful, and he's got Desi running around.
He looks great. And Debbie's chasing a dream.
Yeah, Debbie's
not chasing a dream.
She's on
in
the
it
path.
already.
Yeah,
so she's doing the dream.
Yeah, man. So it's selfish for me to be like, I guess, upset, because I know it's for the better.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not selfish for you to be upset.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So but I still have so much here, man. Mikey's right here next to me. I got a beautiful friend that wants to talk to me every week, and I got you, and
we're all
I have
here.
a beautiful
I
life.
don't think I'm going to ever leave New York. I could live somewhere else. I could have another home, but my home's always going to be here.
I feel like that with
That's
Jersey.
me personally.
I feel like there's a part of me that's always going to want to be in Jersey.
Yeah, me too, for some reason.
Yeah.
Jersey? I'm joking.
See, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm just, it's that's cliche. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
That feel weird.
Yeah,
like,
I wish I would have gotten a chance to see them right before they left.
Yeah.
But the Zoom was great. We talked for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I know that must have been really tough for you to
No, man. It's tough on all of us.
experience that moment as it was happening.
It's just the most surreal shit. It's totally unbelievable.
I feel like this particular part of the departures don't feel, for some reason, I can't really explain it, but they don't feel finite.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every other moment, specifically when it comes to I guess the only thing I could correlate that to is like moving from Queens, or moving from like a house in Queens to another house.
Yeah.
And then here, and then graduating high school, but there was always something about that felt a little finite.
Mm-hmm.
And this doesn't feel finite to me.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't really know why.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just because the relationships were so deeply rooted.
Yeah.
That the distance doesn't take away as much from me.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Especially since I know that they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But with that being said, being with someone is very, very important, and being with people and hugging them and loving them and spending time with them in front of their face is very, very important.
Yeah.
So I might not feel that same way later. I might just be like, fuck, this really hit me. I'm really sad that I am really sad now, but it feels more that I'm happy than sad, and I might switch. Yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean. You shouldn't be. Yeah, it's upsetting because it's important to you. It's not selfish at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just growing up. This is life. This is life, dude. Yeah. This is it. We don't know what's coming. But Mikey told me that he never feels bad when anyone leaves in life. He only feels incredible relief and happiness.
Yeah. I remember that was yesterday, right?
You guys called? You thought you spoke?
That was after my last breakup, right?
he felt a great sense of relief after his last breakup.
It's weird because I got that feeling when because I was really close with my brother.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Sebastian.
Oh,
and
that's right. Yeah,
Seabass.
he's in Japan, right?
yeah, he moved to
Still?
Japan. So
Yeah.
I mean, we were like every day together before that. You know, like that was my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Still is. But you know, it feels weird that like you had that routine and then you lose it and you slowly like realize after that like how much you actually did with them.
That's what it is.
You know, and now that you're trying to fill that up with something else, but you're like, wow, I don't want to fill it up.
Yeah.
You know, I want this to be the same.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, man. I could have sat in a room with Adam for fucking hours laughing at, you know, anything.
Yeah.
And that kind of relationship, dude, is a very rare thing. You don't come across it often. I knew it was a special thing, and it is. And I'm not saying it's over because it's not, but just the moment of us chasing what we were chasing with the group of people we were chasing it with in the place we were doing it in New York fucking City. You know? You can make it here, you can make it anywhere kind of thing. It was a dream come true for me, bro. Like I was living a fucking dream with everybody.
I think also for them too, because they came here.
Yeah,
you know, to pursue that shit
they
too.
met each other here.
Yeah, and all of you like made that thing happen.
It's fucking weird.
You know?
It's weird that you guys.
You're all part of it.
It's so weird to me.
Of the story of the book.
If you were writing a book, you'd be like, "Oh, that's crazy. These young motherfuckers were going after it for a while." You know?
Yeah. I mean, it would be really sad for me if they didn't pursue the creative side of things anymore.
Oh,
But
they're after it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They're still doing that.
Yeah. I'm not. They are.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You said you're not.
I quit. They are.
Dave's like, I didn't need to move to stop. I'm just stopping right now.
Dude.
I'm staying in Jersey and I'm
gonna
not
work at
doing
the
anything.
Apple store, dude.
Oh,
And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying it's a great job.
great benefit.
What job?
Apple store. That's what I've heard.
Oh, you're working at the Apple store?
No. I heard it's a great job. That's what I'm saying. I should do that.
Oh, you're
Bro,
saying you should do
The Apple Store is probably the worst fucking job.
No, I heard it's great. I heard it's an awesome job.
No.
I knew a friend that worked there.
Adam
That can't
applied
be,
there,
bro.
right?
Yeah, he did, dude.
like-
Bro,
18
did I
bucks
tell
an
you about
hour.
did I tell you all about the story of me applying to Apple?
You did?
Dude, I did. And dude, it's the saddest story in the world.
What happened?
So this was after I quit my job at TGI Fridays, bro. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta, you know, I'm about to graduate. I'm like, you know what? I need that steady job. I need that income. I need something to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Apple, starting pay is like what, $16, $18? Like, hey, dude, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I sign up. I do all this shit. I remember
schedule too. I heard.
the what?
Supposedly.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
And like it's if you're working in a mall or something, you know, the hours aren't crazy.
Yeah, that's
Right.
So I have it set for like Wednesday at like 7 p.m. I get out of work early, and I don't know what it is. I'm like in school, at work, and I'm trying to apply for this new job. I don't know what it is, dude. You think you go to like an interview, right? I had to drive an hour to like this like compound of Apple, like recruiting headquarters.
Oh shit.
So I'm going and I'm driving, and like as I'm driving down this highway, like the turnpike all the way up, it's like I'm like 45 minutes in. I'm like looking around my car. I'm like, hey, I didn't bring anything. Like I didn't bring a resume. I didn't bring bro, I didn't even bring like a change of clothes. I'm in my like Fridays. I'm like, dude, what am I doing right now?
You casually just kind of like.
Dude, I was about to pop up and be like, and just go to it.
Hey, I'm Mike. Can I work?
And
here?
dude, I remember, dude, I rolled up into like the area and I was like, I'm not doing this. I like went home, dude. I went the fuck home.
Dude, if you got that job, we wouldn't have met.
I know, yeah.
Whoa! Everything happens for a reason, dude.
Yeah. Some dumb shit happens for a reason, dude. That was so sad.
Dude, I'm the one that.
My
took the
mom's like,
shit.
"Oh, you're gonna kill it, getting money out."
Did you tell you? They listen to the podcast.
Yeah, they're gonna listen in now, but yeah.
Did you tell them that you went or no?
I told them I went.
You told them you did it. You told them you did the interview.
Yeah.
Oh, he lied about the interview.
Who did you
To
lie
my
about?
With his
parents, to my parents.
dude.
I don't care, dude. They might not hear this.
Went great.
Shit.
Slams the door.
Oh God.
Hey.
So you got there and then left?
And then left.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I looked around. I'm like, I can't do this.
You're like, this is a big compound.
Hey.
I'm not going in here.
This is a big compliment.
Yeah.
Wait, you said you went after work?
Yeah, I went for my other job. I left early.
You left at what time?
Like it was like
7?
5.
Oh, 5.
And my appointment was at 7.
5 Your appointment was at 7 p.m.
Yeah, it's literally like an event.
Some Illuminati.
Like
shit.
there's food. There's like you go to
some MLS shit. Right
you go to
You
try
would've
out
got the
for each
job.
thing.
You would have got the job.
I don't think
MLM.
so. If I went there with nothing, no resume, no nothing, dude. I just walked
Dude,
up.
but it's-
I walked
but
up with my
it's
appointment
Apple.
sheet. No, but I'm pretty sure you're required. I just
It's
showed
Apple.
up.
They would have been like, this guy's got some spunk. He doesn't give a fuck.
Word up.
My dirty Friday shirt, TJ Fred. So stupid, man.
He's like, I just got out of work. I don't have my resume.
Hey.
And they're like, we're Apple.
I'm trying to work.
I'm trying to. Hey,
Give me a
can I get
job.
some hours or not?
You need some hours or
I'm
not.
free Mondays. I don't know.
Hey, yo, what up? I'm free Mondays. I don't have a resume.
I could give y'all
but-
like 10 hours a week. That's it.
All right, just wanted to let you know. I'll give y'all a couple of days. What the heck?
Mikey makes the rules around here.
Yeah, I
dude.
did some bad things.
That's funny.
I want
man.
to ask one last thing.
Yeah,
hey,
go ahead.
Hey, Ariel, how's like dating for the corona?
Oh shit!
Dating?
Have you ever like thought about it at all?
And listen, dude. And here's
Yeah,
the thing. And here's the thing. I want to know everything.
This man
you were
said,
shirtless when this
"Here's the
podcast
thing.
started.
I want to know
dude.
everything.
You were in a shawl.
You were in
dude.
a towel, and I need to know what's
I
going
was
on.
in a show. I was in a
Because I
towel.
know COVID ain't holding me back.
I,
I know that.
it has been. I've been pretty well behaved.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say pretty, dude.
Because I haven't been all the way well behaved. I've been pretty well behaved.
Yeah.
There've been a couple of people who've been wanting to spend time, and I've been saying that I don't want to because I want to stay safe.
Stay safe. Right.
And
It's weird, man. It's a weird thing.
I'm trying to do right by them,
Yeah.
and I know you're laughing because you want to hear everything.
No. You know, it's a podcast. You can't tell everything.
I can.
You can't. I mean, it's your stuff.
I can.
I mean,
You can.
we are here.
But yeah,
we are here.
We are here and just talking. I mean, it's just a conversation
It's just
between
conversation,
some people.
dude.
Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed.
It's a weird thing because it's like it's New York City, so dating's hard enough as it is, right? And then you add the element of like we have a virus that kills people that anyone could have. That you or I
It's
can
weird.
share.
It's been. I can't say like it hasn't been lonely, but I spend quite a bit of time by myself.
You're Batman.
Word.
Normally.
You're Batman.
Yeah.
You're Batman.
You're Batman.
You're
I'm
Batman.
Batman. He never fucks. He's so fucking high strung
That's so true.
and just like
Just angry, dude, all the time.
focused.
I don't
He
have
never
time.
fucks.
I don't have time for this.
Fucking, you have fucking Catwoman just being like, please, just fuck me. I wear this suit not because I think it's a great costume, but because I want you specifically. It looks like the hideout only has 7 security guards.
Oh my god, bro.
Stay there. I'll give the signal. Fuck. God damn it, Bruce.
So it's going well. so it's going well.
It's going.
All right, that's all.
I've had one hangout with someone.
Cool.
And it wasn't sex, but we like hung around, walked around for a bit,
Yeah.
some stuff.
That's cool.
That's like the
I
closest.
feel like that's kind of nice if you're like just chilling, 6 feet apart, talking.
Chilling's fine.
Chilling's
What'd you
awesome.
say?
Just like walking around, like, you know, outside, talking.
Yeah, I thought you said
distantly.
6 feet apart, and I was like, oh, wow.
You weren't. He did say that. He did say that.
I did say
You
that.
did 6 feet apart.
I
I thought you were trying to be safe, bro. That's what you were saying.
That's hard, bro, 'cause
this place has been safe.
if you're into somebody, and you're like, it's whatever time it is, and you're looking in the girl's eyes, you're like, you know what I'm
There is-
saying? It's hard. It's
there
hard
is
to be
no virus.
6 feet. Yeah.
It's tough.
No virus.
No, it is. It is
Yeah,
tough.
I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. I've been tempted. I think I've been all right. So it's been revealed to me that some people have been kind of like doing their thing already. So now I'm leaning towards like maybe it's okay now. Maybe I could like hang
Hey,
out with.
they got
some
free
people,
tests.
Yeah,
we
got tested.
Yeah, but
You
the
feel
thing
me?
is also, I mean, when it comes to this place, we have 3 other roommates,
Yeah,
4 other roommates. One of them hasn't been really home. So again, I'm thinking about them, and I'm thinking about
Yeah.
what. But there are precautions we could take, and I could be safe in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But so yeah,
Double safe.
dating wise, people have been interested, and I've been trying to be good. So it makes for a very boring story on my end, which I'm sorry.
It's all good,
Don't
bro.
be
It's
sorry,
actually
bro.
not that boring.
It's
I
not
just want
boring.
to say,
Yeah. We're good, and that's it. And that's the podcast.
Yeah. Hey, man.
That's the You Are Here podcast, baby.
Hey, that's it.
Pistachios sponsored us today, guys.
Wait,
Shout out
for real?
No, I fucking wish, bro. Oh my god, you get a free shout
I was
out.
like,
The nut sponsored us. The actual nut.
The nut itself sponsored us.
the nut itself smart. What would if y'all had to do like a sponsored set? How would you go about doing that? I love it when people get really creative.
Yeah,
with their
you'd have
sponsored
to
sets
get
and make it really
creative.
funny.
I
Or
hate when it's just a
really
read,
immersive?
dude. I hate when it's just
Yeah.
a read.
No, we'd make it. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like if you get big enough, you can
You
start
can
messing
start
around.
fucking around, yeah.
But
Because
Yeah,
at first
that's-
they're gonna be like, "Hey, don't fucking change a word.
Yeah.
Don't change a word."
They're gonna be like, they're gonna call you back and be like, hey, I didn't like the way you were saying
"Yeah,
it's pistachios, not pistachios.
yeah,
What did you say? Not pistachios.
not pistachios,
You
pistachios."
send them to read, and it's just both of you going. Like,
We'd rather
hey,
not have
so
it.
we got
We'd rather not call.
sponsorship with
We'd
pistachios.
rather not call it a nut. I don't like that.
We've decided that we want half of the pod episode to be centered around the pistachio.
If you could just have the bag a little closer to the case.
Wait, we can't do that. It will be covering Dave's face.
Yes, that's how it should be.
man.
Dude.
Do we have a problem or do we have a problem?
Dude, top 3 nuts for you. Go ahead.
Top 3 nuts. All right. Number 1, jerking off.
Oh, there we go. I like it.
That's the
I was
podcast,
ready
ladies
for
and
it.
You
gentlemen.
walked right into that one.
You Are Here podcast.
Boom.
Pistachios. No, I want to do it for real.
Oh,
Pistachios
now you're
are
gonna be for real.
you say?
You're gonna do this
All right,
for real.
all right, go.
Go ahead.
Pistachios are good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're losing him.
I like peanut. What is it?
Oh, you're
what,
good
what's
now.
it
You're about to
got
say penis, but okay.
No.
No, I wasn't gonna say penis.
I'm gonna close the laptop if you do something else like this. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna do. No, that was it.
Okay,
Pistachios. I like planter's nuts
they're my favorite.
and cashews.
Cashews.
Yeah.
Oh man, cashews are creamy.
I
You,
miss
Dude.
it.
give me a bowl
I
of
miss it.
so you give me a bowl of cashews.
Yo,
I'm
some
eating them all.
sriracha cashews.
Ooh, I got
What is that?
sriracha almonds right now. Ooh, I almost brought them. Anyway, thank you, Ariel.
Sriracha almonds.
Sriracha
Wait,
almonds.
what are
bro.
your top 3 nuts?
Definitely peanuts. The Planters peanuts. I don't like them salted though. I like them just roasted. You know,
I like them
you
salted.
get the little thing off them, the
Yeah,
little skins
yeah.
off them. You do the little crinkles.
Yeah.
Get them gone. Pop.
Yeah.
Almonds and cashews probably.
Wait, you said almonds?
Almonds. Yeah, I like
Okay,
almonds.
okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that pistachio.
Sometimes you get an almond
love
and break your
pistachios.
teeth though.
I go with that almond. I fuck with an almond.
Yeah. Pistachio almond.
This is the third one's hard. It's gotta be a cashew.
Not just a classic peanut.
I mean, this is delicious.
I think the cashew's mine.
Okay,
Cashew got that cream.
that's where you fucked up.
All right.
I'm just playing.
What made you ask about the nuts? It's
Because-
random because of pistachios?
Yeah. I just it's a You're Here podcast. I had an idea. I
You
had a
know,
question.
we ran out of ideas, so
Yeah. So I just need to talk about.
and that's the episode 78 of You Are Here podcast.
We ran out of ideas.
Ariel
This is the last
Pacheco.
episode.
Ariel Pacheco.
Boom. Do you have any last words? Anything you want to send out to the world?
Yes.
We thank you.
Yo, anybody who's into the conspiracy theories around
Ooh.
COVID, y'all gotta think about, is there any credibility to what you're watching? Do most other people, scientists and doctors included, agree with what you're reading and seeing? And if you're thinking critically, why would this be real? Why would this happen? How many people would have to keep it a secret? Why would people decide to do this? And maybe you're overthinking it, and everyone's just kind of on the same page because they want to help everybody else. And then look at how the rest of the world is dealing with it, and compare that. I think that's very important because the conspiracy theories have been getting out of hand.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of people, including people in my family, have believed it and they talked about it. And it seems to be so easy. It's so much easier than other conspiracy theories not for people to.
Hey, dude, people are bored. They'll make up anything.
It also makes you feel better to be like,
They
this
got
isn't
time
real.
for it.
You know, if you believe it isn't real, then it won't hurt you. And that's easy to believe too.
But it's gonna hurt people.
Yep.
It's gonna hurt people
For sure.
And if anybody's listening who believes any of the conspiracy theories with the chips or the vaccines or 5G or whatever, I urge you to please Google it and see what other people are saying, what other experts are saying, because most of them don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason why. So just check it out. I know you're scared. I know people want to, they can't just fathom that this is as simple as it just like wearing a mask and staying safe, and it's really dangerous. But for other people's safety, just be critical about why you're watching these things and why you believe it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Awesome.
There you go.
Safe. So,
Yes.
Hey, there
Thank
you go.
you,
Ariel Pacheco. Boom.
Yep.
Find him on
Hey, we love
Instagram.
you,
Ariel
dude.
Pacheco. You got any other socials or anything you want to plug?
Ariel Pacheco.
So socials, I have like social media stuff like my Instagram.
Yeah, like
is that what
Instagram or
we're talking
anything.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ariel R. Pacheco
Ariel
Boom.
Pacheco.
on everything.
Word.
Hey.
And yeah, I did a short little film over the quarantine, like a claymation, like a animation type thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Film festival that Adam had. Adam and Katie did a little 48-hour film festival for us.
Wait, what? I didn't hear shit about this.
Claymation. Yeah.
I got to see that.
Yeah, and I filmed like a 12-minute short using the toys that I had in my room.
That's incredible.
Hell yeah. We'll have a link. Do you have like a link on somewhere?
It's on Instagram. It's on IGTV.
Oh, shit, there we go.
Put it up on IGTV.
Oh.
Peep the
It's
IGTV.
cute.
It's cute.
It's cute.
It's
I like
cute.
that.
Did you see?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
I'll have a link. I'll have a link in the description. And I'll have
Yeah,
everything
check it out.
else, all right?
It's a fun little thing.
Boom. Well, thank you so much, Ariel, dude.
Love you,
Thanks so
Ariel.
much.
I
It feels
love
so
you
good
too.
to talk to someone else, bro.
Yeah. Thank you for doing the pod, man.
Yeah, man.
Over the
And
Skype.
you know I'm always down to do it.
Hell
yeah.
You guys. It's down to talk to you guys. I love y'all.
I love
And,
you
too, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, so love to Dave and Mike, guys.
Aw.
They've been working really hard. They've been doing it the same. It's not
Come
easy to
on.
do this, man. Especially during this pandemic. It's not easy. So to give them all your love and support.
Thank you, bro. Hey, you know how you could support us? Download Warzone so we can play tonight. Love you, bro.
Bet.
I love you,
I
dude.
love you too.
I'm gonna
Shit.
talk. I'm gonna hit you up. I'll hit you up probably tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
NBA's coming back, so we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Ooh.
This is gonna be fun to talk.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
brother. I love you.
Love you, man.
You too. Love you too, Mikey. See you
All
later.
right, bye, bro.
Peace.
And that's Ariel
Boom.
Pacheco.
There it is,
I hope you
everyone.
enjoyed that conversation, man. He's a one-of-a-kind individual.
Big. Yes.
That's a beautiful man.
Yes. Damn.
That's
Hey,
that's a beautiful man inside and out, right there.
Mm. Yeah, man. Ariel's always like that.
Mm.
I remember when I first met him, I loved talking to him, man.
Yeah,
Just like I had the vibe. You know when you get a first vibe?
he's just a giant-hearted
Yes.
dude.
Exactly.
Giant-hearted dude.
Shit.
Lucky to have him as a friend.
Now I am too.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
we both.
It's crazy,
of us.
man.
I'm speaking for both of us.
Shit. Well, that's it, man.
That's
You got
it.
anything else? You're good?
That's it. It's
That was
midnight.
we had a long one for the first time in a while.
We had a guest again, bro.
Yes,
That's
big.
I'm glad we got the setup now. So there's gonna be more people that come.
Yes, I think I have someone for next week.
Oh,
So that's all I'm saying.
is it a mister? Don't even. Okay. Hey, I know who it is. I think, and I want y'all to know this is one you should be excited about.
Hell yeah.
Can we get an outro?
Yeah, put something up.
Okay, let's get us out of here, Mikey. Send
Hey.
us out of here.
Guys, you're listening to episode 78 of the You Are Here,
Is that it?
the You Are Here podcast. The You Are Here podcast. www.youareherepodcast.co. We cannot afford to M. Hey, this is my song. Go check out OYAYA by STY.LO.
Bang, bang.
And it's
Check
gonna
out
ride us
Ariel's
out here.
IGTV.
Boom. Ariel Pacheco. You Are Here podcast. My name's Mike. I'm peacing out.
Hey, my name's Dave, and I love y'all. Mwah.
You, me, and smoke by the water. Tonight, no drama. You looking like the summer.
Oh.
Yeah. Lips maracuya. Our skin is our only attire. Listen to the words of the ocean.